Florida is now seeking a triple sentence against Marissa Alexander in this infamous warning shot case. So, to get you up to speed on this case, if you've forgotten about it, Marissa Alexander was initially convicted on 3 charges of aggravated assault in 2012 for firing a warning shot, multiple warning shots, in the direction of Rico Gray, her then estranged husband, and his 2 children. Nobody was hurt. And Marissa Alexander's attorneys argued that she had a right to self-defense. Remember, this is Florida. She can stand her ground after her estranged husband physically assaulted and threatened to kill her on the day of the shooting. And in a deposition, Gray did confess to a history of abusing multiple women, not any number, but a number that's higher than I'm comfortable with, including Marissa Alexander. So now we have a situation where the appeals court tossed the conviction. Lewis, do you remember the details of it? It was something about the burden of proving self-defense was incorrectly stated to the jury as being the burden of the defendant rather than the prosecution's burden to prove that she was not acting in self-defense. It was a burden of proof mistake in the jury instructions.
Yeah, it's all just a bunch of crap legal jargon. I think what's going on here is that because of all the bad press surrounding the stand your ground law, I think Florida is trying to make an example of Marissa, and so that they can nail her for this and say, look, stand your ground isn't what you think it is. Look at this case.
Well, many people agree with Lewis. Many legal experts agree with Lewis, which is that after the appeals court tossed that original conviction, which was potentially up to 20 years, there was now that was tossed and they had to start over. And now 33-year-old Marissa Alexander, based on the way she is being charged and the penalty that is being sought, could end up in prison for 60 years when she is retried. Judge Daniel originally gave her 3 20-year prison sentences, but ordered that they be served concurrently, meaning a total of 20 years. If convicted a second time in July, there's going to be a new trial. State Attorney Angela Corey, who is the same special prosecutor that was involved in the George Zimmerman case, would ask that they be consecutive sentences, meaning 20, 40, 60 years. And Assistant State Attorney Rich Manti, who also, if you remember, was one of the main players every day on camera prosecuting George Zimmerman, said that the state is simply following sentencing laws seeking 60 years. Critics are saying this is completely outrageous. The advocacy group Free Marissa Now put a statement out saying this is a stunning abuse of power. And what Lewis is not off in characterizing what many think, which is that this is a reaction from prosecutor Angela Corey, state attorney Angela Corey, to kind of push back against the failures in securing a conviction against George Zimmerman. And then there's also the Michael Dunn case where there was no decision made. There was a mistrial on the actual murder charge of the black teenager he killed, but he was found guilty of attempted murder of the other individuals in the vehicle at the time Michael Dunn fired. So George Zimmerman kills Trayvon Martin, issues this completely impossible defense where Trayvon Martin was pinning him down in such a way that would have made it absolutely impossible for Zimmerman to get the gun out of its holster and shoot Trayvon Martin in the way which the physical evidence suggests. Completely impossible. 0 jail time. No jail time at all. Michael Dunn, possibly up to 60 years for killing one person and firing at a bunch of people. And now Marissa Alexander, who fired warning shots to defend herself from her husband, who admittedly had physically abused her, may get 60 years as well. And so many people just furious that this is a desperate attempt from Florida to try to get a conviction somewhere. And coincidentally, it might come against the black woman.
That's it. Considering this is Florida, I have a hard time believing they don't have other opportunities for this. But I think that this is perfect for them because this case has already received so much media attention.